good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We are gathered here today to do a little bit of breath work. So I'm going to take you on a journey of a breathwork routine I typically do to both calm my nervous system and awaken it. This is a breathwork routine that's really good to do to get ready for your day. Not before you go to sleep, but to get ready for your day, to be calm, to be regulated, and to be alert and aware. So a few things about breath work that are really important before we get started. One is be comfortable. Sit comfortably, wear comfortable clothing, be in a comfortable temperature. So if the room's too hot, open a window. If the chair is not comfortable, maybe sit on the floor. Personally, for me, I find that my hips are above my knees, I'm more comfortable. So I'm currently sitting on a yoga block. Do whatever you need to do in order to feel comfortable. And the second thing that's important is that you want to make sure that you're breathing from your belly and not from your chest. Chest breathing will activate your sympathetic nervous system and increase your feelings of stress. Whereas breathing from the belly will activate your parasympathetic nervous system and help you feel more relaxed. A really good exercise or visualization for being able to connect to belly breathing is something that I would taught to call butt breathing, where you're going to imagine that you have two balloons attached to each buttock. And every time you inhale, the source of the inhale comes from your butt and the balloon's filling up. When you do that correctly, you could actually feel your pelvic floor and your little lady parts moving. If this is something that you want to really connect to, I suggest that at a different time you practice this butt breathing in child's pose. The more you do it, the more you'll be able to connect your pelvic floor to your breath work. The deeper your breath will be, the deeper the impact you'll have. But throughout this exercise, what you might want to do is put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And then when you breathe, see which hand comes out first. Is it your belly or is it your chest? We hope that the chest hand doesn't move at all and that the belly hand is the only one that's moving in and out. This is going to allow for you to monitor where your source of breathing is coming from. Now, we're going to take it as it is. If you get distracted, if you lose count, don't worry about it. I'm here to guide you. There's no such thing as perfection. The moment that you see that you're distracted, you're just going to refocus and get back into groove. We're going to use an app called Open Breathwork to follow along. This is an app that I personally use. It's free, and I'm going to share the link to how you can use it. You're going to see it pop up on the screen anytime we breathe. When it goes up, that is an inhale. When it goes down, that's an exhale. When we exhale, we're going to exhale from our nose, not from our mouth. When we inhale, we're going to inhale from our nose, not from our mouth. And sometimes we're going to take pauses. Each inhale, pause, or exhale has a specific sound to it. And so if you close your eyes, you could be mindful of the sound. If you want to keep your eyes open, then you could look at the screen and see when it's going up, when it's holding, and when it is going down and exhaling. In this video, we're going to do a few different exercises. Each exercise is going to be a few minutes long, and trust me, this is going to go by really, really quickly. You're going to be surprised at how much breath work you're going to be able to accomplish without feeling like any time has passed. The first exercise is a simple exercise just to get into the groove of it. We're going to do a 4-second inhale and a 6-second exhale. Anytime the exhale is longer than the inhale, it promotes a sense of calm. Anytime the inhale is longer than the exhale, it promotes a sense of alertness. Before bed, it's best to do exercises where the exhale is significantly longer than the inhale. When you're getting ready for your day and you want to be alert, make sure to end the exercises with an exercise where the inhale is longer than the exhale. Either way, oxygenate your system, work on stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, and you'll be good to go. So again, we're just going to do a really simple practice to get into it. 4-second inhale, 6-second exhale. And you could take your attention to the screen to see how it goes up and down and follow along. And that was it. 2 minutes, just like that. Now we're going to do another exercise. This exercise is called box breathing. And box breathing is when you have equal amounts of inhale, holding, exhale, holding. We're going to do a 4-second box breath exercise. So a 4-second inhale, a 4-second hold, a 4-second exhale, a 4-second hold. Essentially, what we're doing in the hold is we're just raising our breath. We're not letting air go in. We're not letting air go out. This is going to allow for us to practice holding, and we're going to do this for 4 minutes. 4 minutes, just like that. So nice. I know for me personally, my mind got distracted with all the things that I had to do. And the wonderful thing is there's no judgment because I'm looking at the little box going up and down. So much easier to refocus. Now we're going to move on to another exercise, one that's really going to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, as the inhale is significantly shorter than the exhale. So in this exercise, we're going to do a 4-second inhale, a 1-second hold, a 12-second exhale, followed by another 1-second hold. We're going to do this exercise for about 6 minutes. We did a 2-minute exercise. We did a 4-minute exercise. Now we're going to do a 6-minute exercise. And you'll notice that it will go by really quickly. So again, sit comfortably. Remember to inhale from your nose, exhale from your nose, and to refocus whenever you lose focus. I'm always impressed and amazed by doing that exercise, because when I'm able to do it for long enough, like 6 minutes, I'm able to compare how I feel in the beginning and how I feel towards the end. In the beginning, I typically feel like the inhale is just not enough. It's too difficult to get a sufficient exhale out to reach that 12-second. And then by the end of it, it feels like it's really comfortable. Just a reminder that not all things that start off uncomfortable remain uncomfortable. In this last exercise that we're going to do, that's going to help us feel a little bit more energized in our day, we are going to do a 6-second inhale and a 4-second exhale. And we're going to do this for 3 minutes. And by having, again, a longer inhale than the exhale, we're going to be activating the nervous system and making us feel a little bit more energized. This is not something that I would recommend doing before bedtime. This is something that's really good to do for starting your day. So if you decide to do this routine before bed, just take this exercise out, go to sleep, night it out. If you're planning on starting your day, here we go. Here's your little wake up, little kiss from me to you. One of the reasons why breath work is so important is because most physiological conditions stem from anxiety and stress. Your breathing and any type of breathwork manipulation is one of the fastest and most effective ways at treating anxiety and stress, specifically when anxiety and stress is contributing to your chronic conditions. Me, a functional nutritionist, a hormone specialist, sees time and time again how untreated stress is the root cause of many different hormonal imbalances. And we could change the way that we eat, and we could change the supplements that we take, and we could participate in physical movement. But if stress and anxiety are still present and untreated, the body will always revert back to where the mind is. Breathwork allows for us to shift our nervous system and shift that internal momentum and approach our mindset with ease and calm. Studies show that you could see clinical changes in how your physiology is operating from doing breathwork for 10 to 20 minutes every day for 2 weeks. And real hormonal shifts have been shown after doing it every day for 4 weeks. Feel free to do this exercise every day in your 5-day reset or every day in general. I'm really, really hoping to hear how this helped you throughout your day. And I'm wishing you a really fantastic day. Bye, guys.